Welcome to the Daily, where we take a few minutes each day to focus on God's Word so that we can find and follow Jesus in every area of our lives. Today, I'm going to be looking at Revelation chapter 17 and chapter 18. So let's go. One thing I love about God's Word is it does not shy away from tough topics. Sometimes we get to a chapter in the Bible and we think, what is this going to be about? You might have thought that today when you got to Revelation chapter 17 and the title in my Bible says, The Great Prostitute. You go, what in the world is that doing in the Bible? Revelation is talking about the end times. It's talking about the evil that is going to be in the world. And the great prostitute is an analogy of that great evil that people have spent money on. The materialism, the immorality that people have been caught up in their lives. It talks about how the nations and the kings of the world have had adultery with this great prostitute. They have sold their souls to this evil in their lives so that they in turn could live a life of luxury or take a step forward in life or just to be able to fulfill the lust they have to have more of everything. As you're reading this, though, there is a verse that just sticks out in chapter 17. In verse 17, it says, God has put a plan into their minds, a plan that will carry out his purposes. Even within all of the evil things that are going on, even the great prostitute, God has set the plan in motion. He is still sovereign when it seems like evil is winning. When it seems like the people who don't care about holiness, the people who don't care about immorality or are in your face with it, God still has a plan and is in control. And in chapter 18, it says this about the great prostitute, because there will come a time when the great prostitute will be no more. There will be no more evil. There will be no more immorality. When Jesus returns and we go to heaven, we know that evil is gone for eternity. It will be punished eternally. And this is what it says in chapter 18, verse 20. Rejoice over her fate, her being the great prostitute, which is compared to the great city of Babylon. Rejoice over her fate, O heaven and people of God and apostles and prophets. For at last God has judged her for your sakes. There is a day of judgment coming. And when we look around and it seems like evil is winning, we can know there will be a day of victory when evil is gone forever, because evil will be judged by God. And we will be able to rejoice because God wins. I want to encourage you today in the world we're living in. You look at the news, you look all around, and we hear a lot of bad news and we see a lot of evil happening. But remember, God has a plan and God wins. Take that kind of perspective into your day today as you walk through life, and it will give you a sense of victory in your day. God bless you and have a great day.